are like, they're really plain, but their heels, they're not high. The heels are fierce.
We're going to wear them dancing on Saturday?
Maybe. Yeah, probably. They're probably good for that. I have to.
All right, redirecting to Facebook Live page. We are live. Here we go. Hello. I am Szara. That woman over there is Helen. and together
we are committed parenting.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And we are here to have a conversation with what's your commitment. Every month we take on a commitment that you really get to come from as a parent that gives you fresh aliveness and connection in your family. And we have a whole brand new month upon us.
Can you imagine?
I know. So last month in December, we just completed the month of Savor. And it was freaking incredible. Like what it offered was, I know for me personally, like I love these conversations just in what it makes available for my own family. Mm-hmm. And what we're actually up to here is that all families get to thrive. Ours, yours, and everybody around us. Mm-hmm. And so this coming month, we have a whole new commitment that we get to come from all month long and to try on and to play with.
Yes.
Yeah. And see what new things come up.
Yeah, it's literally like it gives you the opportunity to see things newly, like putting on a new pair of glasses.
Yeah, really. And so should we drum roll to like a
Yes.
I feel like drum rolls in order because it's not only a new month, it's a new year. It's a new decade. So here we go. This month's commitment is refresh. So this whole month we get to look at like what's the value of refresh? How can we bring refresh into our lives day to day, moment to moment, week to week, everywhere we go? How can we be refreshed as mom, dad, grandparent, family, kids? What does it make available for us? What does it make available for our family? And how are all the countless ways we can use refresh?
Right off the bat, Szara, what's there for me is it's the obvious stuff is that we often at this time of the year set goals for ourselves, set up our New Year's resolution, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. Like I find in December, I reflect.
Yes.
And then January, it's like this wide open, brand new space. It's like, oh, sparkly. And what are we going to create in it? Like we really get to refresh ourselves and define. Like for me, what I hear, it's like for refresh, it's like it's a whole new space to create in. It's like I get to refresh what is family to me.
Yes.
Who am I as a parent?
Yes.
What's like refresh myself with getting related to what is important to me.
Definitely.
What's really important and how do I actually want things to go?
And and the opportunity too, how do we want it to go for our family this year? Yeah. What is it that we really want to see for our family? And it may look as simple as calendar, I can't say the word, calendaring.
Or like scheduling.
Or scheduling, right? And actually looking like what is there to create like for our family to be refreshed throughout the year, because that's the one thing that stood out for me when I took this on January 1st, like some weirdo, don't know what happened, but really I looked at my whole year and I was like, we need opportunities to be refreshed throughout the year, you know?
Yeah. And so for right now, for this month, and especially for this week we get to be in the conversation of just what is refresh to you? Like to you, what areas of your life, and in particular inside of a family conversation, because we're here at Committed Parenting, but what we find, it's part of your family conversation and it's part of wherever you go. Mm-hmm. So where would refresh bring value?
Yeah. So I just want to add something. I think it's really easy to go to like the calendar, that like resolution thing, but what is the opportunity of refreshing who you are as a parent? Because I think we all come to our kids with, and our partners and our extended family with, that they are a certain way, we know them in a certain way, right? And the opportunity of refreshing is actually like refreshing who people are for us and what we bring into the conversations. Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like hitting that reset button and you get to actually refresh who people are for you. I love that. Because it's like, I have it. Like I know each of my children really well, really well. And I kind of have expectations of how it's going to be in that next moment, or how they're going to react or respond, or what they already like, or what they already
Yes.
do. And imagine if like it was just refreshed. Like imagine if it
Yes.
went to a blank slate.
Yeah.
And I just got to get everything anew. Like get curious. Like
Exactly.
the curiosity. Like,
yes.
Oh, who are you? What do you
Exactly.
like? It's like I get to refresh my relationship.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. So it's like we can
Yeah.
refresh our relationships this month. We can refresh what's important to us as a parent, what's important to us in our families. We can refresh what our families are getting up to. We can refresh our goals and our dreams. We can refresh who we are for ourselves or for the people around us.
Yeah.
These are all the different things.
I know. Isn't it exciting? But it's really what you're pointing to is like when we take on like a word or a way of being or something that we're creating, then we get to open it up. And that's what we're doing currently. We're opening up what is Refresh going to make available, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And inside of that, it's like, we don't actually know right now. Like for myself, I'm like thinking it's like, I want to go and be like, okay, all these things are going to get refreshed and I'm going to go off and go hit the refresh button. And what I hear that's so actually valuable this month is like just the openness and the whole concept of refresh. Like maybe there's even things I don't even know that I'm going to refresh. Maybe there's even things I don't even know yet of the value of refresh or the way to refresh.
Yes.
And like, just to keep like it being the unknown month.
I know. Isn't that cool?
It's all not known.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? We don't have to have it all sorted. There's a freedom in that, right? Right there.
Yeah. And so it's like, it's the month of refresh, but it's also the month of the unknown. It's like a month of like, anywhere where I think I know something, how about I just don't? How about I erase that? Yeah. And what would that make available? And how about I get curious and discover newly?
Yeah.
So like inside of refresh, I can hear so many different spaces.
Yeah.
Which every single week this month, we get to take on a conversation inside of refresh. What are the conversations going to be? Ooh.
I know. Who knows?
Can you wait? It's suspense.
I know.
So this week, like, what do you hear for yourself, Helen? Like, as like we're having this conversation, like, how are you going to get started in this conversation with refresh?
So part of it is refreshing. Like one of the things I'm definitely taking on is refreshing a house. There's space to make in our house. and we already, and what there is to actually execute this like a major refresh. And I'm really looking forward to it. I love this time where we've celebrated and savored so well, and now it's time to refresh. Like, what is it? And we started that a little bit, really looking at like what people want to take on this year. How do they want to create their year, rather than just a default? Yeah. And so that really is the conversation. Yeah.
I hear for myself, like in just what you said, is like, I want to sit down with the whole family, this week, like maybe tonight or tomorrow or this weekend, and just be in the conversation of refresh and just ask them, like, what do you hear? What would you love to refresh? What would this year be to you? What are you up to creating? What gets to be brand new for you? Where do you get to like press reset? And what would you like to actually get out, and really like what would be fulfilling and satisfying?
Hands down, Szara. Like that's the opportunity that like got created in January for me, from January 1. Like, wow.
Yeah. So this weekend I'm taking on that family meeting, whereas as a family, we all get to be in this conversation of refresh together.
Beautiful.
And even redefine what is family. Like what do we want to create this year in our family? Are we doing family get-togethers? Are we doing family dinners? Like, we can refresh our whole formatting of our family.
Really great. Really great. Right there, what just makes me think of like I've taken on like a refreshed how we do food in our house. And it's that conversation, right? Like, what does it look like now? Yeah. So I'm so excited.
So the task at hand for you is, where are you bringing refresh this month and right now to your family? Go and have a conversation with your family. Go and really look for yourself. Grab a piece of paper, grab your journal, grab a scrap or an old receipt and turn it over and write down. As you can tell what my house looks like. and write down where would refresh make a difference?
Yeah,
Where
like
am I
that.
taking on refresh? And that's what we get to be in the inquiry of. And what would refresh bring? What am I out to have with refresh? Yeah. And share away. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, we
Awesome.
really do. Okay.
Okay.
Brilliant.
We
Thank
will
you.
see
Go
you
be
all
refreshed.
next week, next Friday, same time,
Yes.
same place,
Yes,
talking
indeed.
more about refresh.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.